All right, Pastor Keith. So now let's talk about what happens after October 2nd and beyond. Okay. So when you come in, we're going to go back to the basic thought process. You come in and you spend $500. You're becoming what's called a DBO. You Our objective here is not to explain everything about the entire program. Not I'm just showing how the comp plan works. That's what the last video did, and that's what this video does. Is we're just talking about how to use the comp plan with a strategy and manage a money strategy that's already built for us. So we need, you know, some 5 talent people. How many do you need? 3. You need 3 people that are 5 talent people. Those are people that trust you, that are trustworthy. One characteristic I'll say about the 5 talent and the 2 talent man. 2 talent people are good too. But they went about doing what was needing to be done. The 1 talent man was fearful, and it came out in his words. So pay attention to when you share this with someone how they talk, because if they start talking, they might be 1 talent, but you've always thought that they were a 5 talent person. Okay. So let's get back to this. So you spend $500, you become what's called a DBO. Okay. You bring 3 people, and they each spend $500 too. What that does for you now is that sets you up to make, you are now scheduled to make $500 per month, as long as those 3 people stay in place. There are some other fees that go with this. We're going to have a $50 fee. They're talking about waiving that, so I'm putting it here because I don't want it to come up later. They're talking about waiving this, okay? So they're talking about waiving the 50. So there's some things that they're trying to do to enhance this thing and make it better and better and better. Because originally it was going to be like $150. That was going to be the cost to maintain this position. Now they've got it down to 50. Now they're talking about doing away with it. So there's some fees involved, but let's make sure we're clear. There's a fee, okay? After the second, there's a fee. Prior to the second, that fee goes away. So this is monthly. Ooh, I gotta go back. You get $5,000 a month, but what is that per year? That's $6,000. $6,000 per year, okay? For simply bringing 3 people. Now they all spend $500. Now here's the deal we've always talked about. Ever since we've been talking, we've talked bring 2, help 2, right? So now we're going to talk bring 3 and help 3. That's all. Because if we don't do that, if we don't help these folks end up making some money, they may decide not to be a DBO, and you either got to replace them or you got to get a lot of people out with cards. We got to talk about some of the things that qualify and make all this work. When you sign up 3 people, part of your qualification for that $500 a month and $6,000 a year is having 3 people that are card carriers only. Okay, they're not other DBOs. They pay $25 to have a card. Okay, and then they need to use the card at least one time. Okay, so we got to figure out how to make sure that happens, because that's part of what qualifies you for that $500 a month, $6,000 a year. But I think that's a small qualification. Okay, it really is. It's only $75, right? So now the next level, again, everyone's spending $500 to become a DBO, and that's all we're talking about right now is how to do that. So this next level comes in, and your people now, they're going to make the $500 a month, $6,000 a year. They got to do the same thing with the 3 people getting cards. But now you make, you still there, Pastor Keith? Yeah. Okay. So now you're going to make $1,500 per month. Your 3 brought 3. You did bring 3 and help 3, and now you make $1,500 a month. I'm not going to ask you to get your calculator out. I'll do it for you. So, but now you're going to make $18,000 per year. Now, this is not including what takes place with the swipes, because we know we're dealing with debit cards and swipes. And that's one of the ways that we're really looking to make the money, because if you have a team, they estimate that for every 1 person, you make about $3 to $5 per month for them using the card. That's what you'll make on swipes. So imagine if there were 1,000 people in your group, and not the people you personally sign up, but the people that are totally in the group. Imagine 1,000 people a month swiping cards that are in your group, and you're making $3 to $5 per person. Let's do the math on that. That's $3,000 to $5,000. That's good money. That's good money on top of this $18,000 a year. Now, by the way, we're only down to level 1 and 2. Okay, would you like me to talk you through what goes next? You're laughing, but let me do it. Okay, here we go. So on the next level, and by the way, that's 3 people. This is 9 people, and this is going to be a total of 27 people on that row. Because sometimes people think about how many people does it take. This whole thing that I'm about to show you is only going to take 39 people who spent $500. Now, you got 500, you got 15, and now the next level pays $12,000 per month. And by the way, that's $144,000 per year. Okay, I don't know how to make anything but happy feelings out of something like that. Yeah. Now the thing about these numbers I want to be clear on. If people don't, I want to make sure we're clear on this, because now we're talking about the monthly income. If they do not bring their 3 people, this is only for the 500. If they don't bring their 3 people in their first 30 days, okay, in their first 30 days, that 500 becomes 250. The rest of the numbers stay the same no matter how long it takes them to get to those levels of people, okay? But that 250 would change if they don't do it in 30 days. The other thing is, we talked about on level 1, people need 3 cards. On level 2, you need to have 7 additional cards. So it's a total of 10. 7 card holders only, or total. So you need a total of 10. Okay? So you got 3 plus 7. On this last row, you need a total of 20. These are some of the qualifiers to make sure that everyone's involved in getting cards out into the marketplace and people are making swipes. So we're not making money only on the comp plan. We're helping people get cards. That's the nature of what this business is all about. The fundamentals of the card side of it, without getting into too much detail, it's all about, as I shared with you, I wasn't too big on getting points on cards. I wasn't pressed about that. But when my wife showed me a set of luggage, this is one set of luggage that I've been thinking about some luggage. She likes to travel. I want to travel. She's been loaning our kids our luggage, and they bring it back. And it's like, man, I want some new luggage. And I saw some of this new luggage for just points. I'm thinking, wait a minute, that makes sense. So finally, the thought of adding up points, so buying things that I don't have to save money for, made sense to me. That was before, by the way, all of this. Before seeing what was possible with this comp plan, it was already in the mix. The thought of using a card, because I've in less than 30 days, I've used almost $4,000, created $4,000 worth of points just by using my card. There are other things that we could talk about with points, because what takes place for those who are signed up in the next 30 days where points are concerned. There's other things of value in these next, between now and October 2nd, that are enhancements that go away after certain time periods. So we want to talk about those, but the main thing I want to make sure people are clear on is 500 to enter, and after October 2nd is 500 a month. If they take less than 30 or more than 30 days, that's going to be 250. These other numbers, the 1,500 a month and the 1,200 a month, 12,000 a month, those are not time sensitive. Just that first bonus at the first 30 days. Okay? So thank you for letting me talk you through this, and I'm going to stop this video and send it to you.